Hey guys, Brent Hull Build Show. Wondering why there's a burnt door behind me? Well, we're restoring the Mason County Courthouse that burnt down. Come check it out today in the Build Show. Mason County Courthouse is down in the hill country of Texas, down near Austin. It's an awesome, beautiful area of the country. This disgruntled guy lost his case and decided to burn down the courthouse, and we're thankfully able to restore it. So we're doing the windows, the doors, the moldings, essentially all the millwork, the floors, even the courtroom furniture. We're going to be building and restoring. Some of this is beyond restore, right? But we've got samples inside, we got our windows, we got our moldings, and the hardware, it's crazy. Come check it out. All right guys, so check this out. This is what that courthouse burnt down, right? I mean, some of the hardware twisted and warped when it was done. My guy Franco cleaned it up so that it looks gorgeous and beautiful. If you ever watched Toy Story, when he restores Woody, that's what I feel like Frank does with this hardware. He's taking a wire wheel and he's cleaning a lot of it up. He opens up these mortise locks, he cleans them out. There's some of these things where there's parts and pieces that are totally exploded. He actually is taking parts and pieces and rebuilding these things. So we've got window pulleys, we've got the door locks, all these awesome things that were part of this courthouse that burnt up, that looked like this when it was done. Now he fixes and cleans and makes beautiful again. I believe they're going to replate this. I think it's a tiger stripe plating that they do, which has a black and copper kind of looking deal, but amazing job of taking that burnt up hardware, making it beautiful and workable again, all part of the restoration process. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the sample of a window that we're going to actually send to the architect to get approved. We have taken the profiles of those burn up pieces, we've matched them exactly. So all the brick mold, the jambs, all the moldings on the outside, the pitch of the sill, all of that matches exactly the way it was done, and reason why we brought all those parts and pieces back. So we have, essentially redone our little window here. We'll put the glass in, we'll glaze it, and then we'll send it down to the architect to check it out. Let me show you a few more samples that we've done. This stuff out of longleaf pine. So what you're looking at here is the stack of wood, right? All the different parts and pieces and profiles for the things we're matching. You see actually wood flooring samples right here. This is a parting stop in the window. Essentially, we take those burnout windows and those burnout pieces back there, and every piece of molding that we were able to salvage from that burnout courthouse, and then we make a sample of it. So the base cap, the window stop, bed mold, plinth block, right? And so we're also doing this all out of longleaf yellow pine. Part of the THC, Texas Historical Commission's deal, because they're helping fund this thing, is they want it restored back to exactly the way it was. So we match profiles, we match even the wood that they were using, and that's why you see all this great longleaf pine. But our base, our casing, think about all the wood that would go into a courthouse, we've got right here. We're gonna cut off all these pieces, send it down to the architects with the original piece and say, we've matched it exactly. They say, okay, we start milling and then getting ready to put it in. So what we do is when we take out salvage like this, obviously it was burned up, obviously it needs to be restored, but there are all the parts and pieces are things that we're matching. So this stop right here, that parting bead right there, the profile of the window right here, the brick mold on the outside, the mull cap, we're trying to match all those pieces exactly. So we bring this stuff back here, we'll actually pull a piece off, cut it, look at the profile, look at how it's made, make a knife to match it exactly, and then run it out of that longleaf pine. The old Swift factory, the slaughterhouse here in Fort Worth, is being torn down. We got a lot of the wood that came out of there. So that's an early 1900s building. We've got all old historic longleaf yellow pine that we've resawn and made into this great looking stuff, but we had to go salvage original material like that in order to get back to that historic wood that was used in that courthouse. So this is what beam stock looks like. These are actually roof decking, okay? And what they actually had tongue and groove roof decking, and you can see how tight this growth rings are. Some of these boards vary, right? Some of this that isn't as tight as this and this, but we are taking these things, they're about 2.5 inches thick, and we will take them to a bandsaw over there and actually rip them down into baseboards, into jam stock, into whatever else. But this is what that rough lumber looks like coming out of that slaughterhouse, right? That we were able to take and get beautiful, long-lasting wood. To get wood like this, you know, new, completely salvaged and everything else is, you know, $10, $12, $15 a board foot. We buy it for about $2 a board foot to $5 a board foot, somewhere in there. Then we have to get the nails out. Then we have a wand that we take across this to make sure there's no nails in here. We have a lot of work getting this wood from this condition to a finished condition that we could actually make something out of, but it's worth it because this wood is awesome. Okay guys, so the Mason County Courthouse, one of the funner parts of my job is working on great historic buildings like this and bringing them back to life, using the old wood, matching it exactly the way it was, and then when we get it back to install it and put it together, I mean, these are magical moments. So it's a lot of fun. Be sure to keep following us because we'll follow up on this job as we start building different things and start putting things together. Should be a lot of fun. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Hull Millwork, Hull Homes. Sign up for the newsletter. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I'm Brent Hull. Thanks for watching.